bonsoir, kalispera, jonapot, lavakar, god, kveld, goedenavond, dobry den, buenas tardes, guten abend, good evening, willkommen, welcome et bienvenue à QE. Tonight, I'm happy to say, EC regulations have permitted us to register as a Euro quiz. Accordingly, tonight's committee is 95.62% European. From England, David Mitchell. From Ireland, Dara. And all the way from Lithuania, Phil Jupitus. And from the little bit of Wales that is always North London, Alan Davis. I myself have a little Hungarian in me, but never mind about that now. So, Engländer Schweinhunden. David goes... And Phil goes. Dara goes. That was the Red Army Choir singing along with it. And Alan goes. Stylish. So, let's not forget our éléphant dans la chambre bonus. There it is. Spot the elephant for an extra Zahlung gratificatia, or as they say in French, un bonus. So that would be 10 points in anybody's language. There are your elephants.
They have a flag issue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What's the problem?
David claims not to be English.
I'm far from it.
And furthermore,
yeah,
I'm not Welsh.
What? Well, give him your wyvern or your Griffith, whatever it is.
Proper arrangement. When I did a programme about my family tree, it turned out nothing to do with the Welsh.
Good. Allora, driving our gauche, obrigado, vamos in the Eurostar, and off to question one. We've raised the bar for this one a little in recognition of the presence amongst us of the noted historian, David Mitchell of Peterhouse, Cambridge. So, David, we'd like you to name the 5,732 provisions affecting the enclave of Baal-Hertog in the Treaty of Maastricht. Your time starts now.
Well, this is an easy one. The enclave actually only exists theoretically because it's a sort of sandbank which was once farmed but was flooded in the 14th century, and it exists between Denmark and Germany in the Heligoland Bight. But it's sort of been an anomaly in diplomatic law ever since then, because there were arguments about who owned it theoretically, even though no one could go there. And so the 5,732 provisions are actually it's a provision for each of the former states of the Holy Roman Empire before it was dissolved by Napoleon.
That is absolutely wrong. The one thing that you said was true.
Not one.
Brilliantly convincing. You convinced the audience. They were all ready to applaud you.
Yeah.
I think number 706 is no fat chicks.
Well, firstly, do we know what the Treaty of Maastricht was?
It's to do with the European Union, I think.
You see, we've cheated a bit.
Is there another
you're
one?
talking about the second Treaty of Maastricht. There was a first Treaty of Maastricht.
Was it about sandbanks
It
at
was
all?
not exactly. It was about settling which parts were Dutch Belgium and which parts were Frenchy Belgian. And it's so complicated in this particular place, Baal-Hertog, that there are the 5,732 parcels of land all done up. You can walk into a house and one room is Dutch, one room's Belgian, and it goes on. There are front doors split in two, as it were. One side is Belgian, one side is Dutch. And because the laws are different, the closing time in the Netherlands is earlier than Belgian. So in the same restaurant, they close half the tables because it's Dutch, and you have to move to the Belgian bit. And the Dutch, of course, are taking the piss a little, have a huge sex shop right next to the Belgian town council. But just in the Dutch part.
Crazy Dutch guys.
Because they're not allowed.
Hey, they're Belgian guys. Look at our cock rings and inflatable ladies.
It is true that Belgium, as we know it, is an entirely artificial country anyway.
Yeah, they were named after the Belgae, which was a tribe. And actually, a lot of those were in Winchester. Belgae, plenty of them.
dare say someone just threw his pipe at the television.
So, yeah.
Fry just called me Belgian! Where's my gun?
But as for enclaves or enclaves in this way, that is a sort of country within a country. One of the most remarkable ones was suite number 212 at Claridge's.
Was that Norway during the Second World War?
Well, it was Yugoslavia for a few days, because...
So there were rows in that room.
ethnic cleansing in the bathroom. Yeah, the Queen was pregnant, and she wanted to give birth to the heir to the throne of Yugoslavia on Yugoslavian soil. So the British government said, we will allow for a few days suite number 212 to be Yugoslav soil. And actually, people got some Yugoslav soil, which they had handy, and put it under the bed, apparently. Now, when is it cool for a brother to bring a chick into a monastery?
Do they sort of have, you know, it's like on Christmas Day when, in the days of servants, the masters used to serve the servants. On Christmas Day in a monastery, all the rules are off, and it's, you know, time to shag everyone.
Any idea where that might be, that monastery? Do you know in the audience? Greece. No, you see, Greece, good audience. It's Mount Athos. Mount Athos, which is described by many as the holiest place on earth. It contains 24 large monasteries and hundreds of small monasteries. It's only about 350 square kilometres.
It's like Travelodge have opened one in Narnia, isn't it? It's just like... Comfortable living, fantasy prices.
It does look a little forbidding, I grant you. No females of any species are allowed on Mount Athos. I mean, obviously, they can't stop wild birds and stray cats, but no female animals, no female humans are allowed. Apparently because the Virgin Mary discovered the place and said, no woman shall set foot here after me. Prince Philip visited it with the Queen. The Queen had to stay in a boat 500 yards from the shore.
I dare say she was gutted to not be a juggy idiot again. Oh, God, he's going to call him... Oh, what's he going to do now? Oh, no.
Well, for 1,000 years it's been like that. I mean, it's pretty astonishing, isn't it? But they do let in hens. Why would they let in hens?
Eggs.
Love an omelette.
But they prefer eggs to the jizz of the male hen.
You don't know monks very well, do you? They'd much prefer cock, I think. No, it's not actually to eat the eggs.
To mock them.
You may faces on them.
Yeah.
No, it's to use the yolk for mixing paints, for icon painting.
So all their icons smell of egg.
Well, a lot of tempera, a lot of that is a good thing for binding paint together. Right. It's been used egg yolk for a long, long time, apparently. So that's why they make an exception to their rule of no
So if you
females.
get trapped in a monastery and you can't find the fridge, yummy, yummy icons.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, is it like that wallpaper in Willy Wonka where the different colours taste of different things? Oh, the snozzberries, taste of snozzberries.
It's all the Jesuses taste of breakfast.
The monastic police, the Sardaris, enforce the rules, not allowing women in, for example.
Have they ever had a meeting about it? You know, about how it's a mental rule?
I don't think they have, because some of them are very extreme. Some of them starve themselves. In fact, people who make that equipment for detecting dying people in the rubble after an earthquake or something, they actually went to Mount Athos and took samples of the breath of fasting monks so they could get a sort of an idea for their machines of the particular smell of a starving human, which is very important for the purposes of this rubble thing. So they have their uses, these mad monks.
So no women, no food,
No.
eggy paintings.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hoot.
Yeah. Well, anyway, which would you rather have? The German disease, the French disease, the Polish disease, the Portuguese disease, or the English disease? Yes.
I'm guessing that kind of they're the same thing as everyone describes it. It's like sadomasochism or a love of being tied up and spanked. It's just fetishes.
Certainly the
They
English
describe it.
vice is flagellation to the
vices.
French, isn't it? But the English disease...
I think it's all clap, isn't it?
Pox, certainly.
Yeah.
Syphilis, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely right. Syphilis, according to which nation you are, you usually call it your enemy's disease. So the French call it the English disease, the English call it the French disease. The Dutch call it the Portuguese disease.
The Portuguese
The Dutch
disease?
call it the
Yeah.
Portuguese.
Yes.
What have the Dutch got against the... I mean, where do they
had
meet?
navigational wars in the
They
17th
were
century.
at war for years
Yeah.
over spices.
Oh, spices, of course.
Spices. Nutmeg.
Yep.
They fought battles
Yeah.
over nutmeg.
Yeah.
There's the Dutch king in front of his cupboard. Where's my cardamom? Those syphilis-riddled bastards. The very idea that a pox-ridden Portuguese bloke is thinking, I need some cumin.
They valued the spices so much that they swapped Manhattan for the Spice Islands in Indonesia.
Yeah,
That's how we got Manhattan.
true.
Good
Was
deal.
New Amsterdam.
And they used to use the nutmeg to preserve meat. That's why it was so valuable, because you could sail for half around the world as long as you had nutmeg.
I think Alan should have points for all this.
Points!
This is good work. Wow. Top work. In Rome. One of the odd things about syphilis, though, is it appears to have arrived in Europe around the time America was being discovered, so many people thought it came from America. But it was first amongst German troops when they were besieging Naples. So it was called variously the German disease, the Neapolitan disease, because that was a kingdom then. What did they use for curing it right up until, really, the turn of the century, the turn of the 19th, 20th century?
Petrol.
It was almost as weird. A poison, they used mercury. Mercury. At Oscar Wilde's trial, it was actually came up
In
against
or
him
out?
that when he laughed, he put his hand up in front of his mouth, which was considered a sign of effeminacy. But it's probably because he had syphilis and he had taken mercury, which makes the teeth green and transparent and most unpleasant, so he was covering his bad teeth. But it was counted against him. They used to say from Venus to Mercury.
Didn't Edward VII take a lot of mercury?
I think he might have done, yes.
I thought that was for constipation.
Yeah, they did it for all kinds of
It's a very sort of literal way of treating
Oh,
constipation.
yeah.
Drink an incredibly heavy liquid. Force the poo down. The alternative would be stand on your hands and have a load of helium.
That is a much better image.
Yeah. Just need some footmen with nets. Don't let it get on the tapestries.
What a sick mind you have, David Mitchell.
And then someone comes in the room and they go, what's the matter with you? I've got constipation.
Do you know what the later cure was? It actually won its deviser a Nobel Prize in 1927 for medicine. It was a weird cure. It was to give them another disease. Yeah, the other disease was malaria.
Oh.
Bizarre. Give people malaria, it will cure them of syphilis. The bacteria can't survive, literally, the heat of the body when it's got a malarial fever. Strange. Anyway, there you are. At this point in our Euro quiz, regulations require us to have a Call My Eurobluff round. So, let's play Call My Eurobluff. Good evening and welcome. No, hush, Tish and Pibble. With whom should we start? We'll start with David. David, give us some Euro regulation.
It's illegal to sell bananas if they're too curvy.
What do we think? Anyone got a theory about that?
I think that's true.
It's quite a well-known Euro regulation, straight bananas.
It's utter arse of the highest order.
So you're saying a bluff, are you? Well, what do you feel?
I seem to recall this is one of those things that the Daily Mail would suddenly go, how dare they say our bananas can't be bendy? Why, it's bendy bananas made this country what it is.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah, you say you think it's balls. Would you like to reveal, then?
Balls.
It's a bluff.
It's just you just have to say how big they are, which is fair enough, because you don't.
In fact-
Otherwise, people are selling tiny pea-sized bananas.
And the clincher is the current EU standards are identical to the pre-existing British ones and the United Nations ones and the OECD ones. I mean, nothing has changed. Nothing is new, except, as you say, the ability of the press to make things up and scare us that are Bananas are going to be straightened. So, it's become rather political and rather exciting. Dara, what is yours?
OK, well, this actually is true. Trawlermen will soon be required to wear hairnets whilst fishing.
Is this because they're handling food? And
It's exactly the point is to keep them clean right from the very start. So that's why
convincing stuff? What do we feel?
Well, it makes practical sense as well, of course, because the hairnet could also maybe catch any smaller fish, like, you know, whitebait or scampi that might get in the hair of the fisherman, and then you just, at the end of the day, oh, there's another, that's dinner.
They're used to, so they're used to handling nets. What are your thoughts?
Well, and then they wear hard hats now at Smithfield Market, and they never had to. They're always making people put things on their heads.
Good point. I know, I like that. Good. What do you feel, Phil?
Yes.
You think it's true as well. So most people think this is true. Come, demonstrate, would tell us, put us out of our misery. It's a bluff as well. It's not true. In fact, I quote Richard Littlejohn. He goes, "Oh, what a circus. The safety Nazis have forced fishermen to wear hairnets. You couldn't make it up." Well, actually, oddly enough, Richard, you could and you did.
It wasn't even as if that Littlejohn didn't make that up.
No, he didn't, in fact.
It was made up by British journalists in a bar in Brussels.
Yeah, absolutely
who tried to run to see, will people fall for this? Yeah. And the British press fell for it completely.
It's because they know that people love their little 5 minutes of snorting anger over the breakfast. Bloody people, why don't God, it's so...
It's ridiculous. You don't take an active interest in how your country's run for just 45 years, and look what happened.
Very good indeed. Absolutely right. So we've had two bluffs. Phil, I should do that, shouldn't I?
When did it work, Stephen? When did it work? From January the 1st, 2008, circus tightrope walkers will be required to wear hard hats. It's because of an EEC regulation about safety in the workplace. Anybody, if their feet are more than 4 feet off the ground, have to wear a hard hat.
Well, I would believe that during performance, not, but during training, yes. Bizarrely.
Yeah, that sounds convincing. What do you think
I
of that?
don't think... Well, if you fell off a tightrope, well, that would fall off your head. That would be hopeless.
Actually, without a chin strap, it's actually an added hazard, isn't it?
Probably is. It could fall on top of someone.
Someone and hurt.
So what are you saying? Bluff? True?
Bluff.
Bluff?
I'm saying it's a bluff.
Reveal yourself, would you? Oh, it's also a bluff. The fact is, it is only true in the building and construction industry that you have to wear a hard hat at work.
Presumably for things where things come down on you rather than you going down on something else.
Exactly right.
How does it work? Forward there. Put a hat on when you're going down there.
It was reported in the Times, the Daily Telegraph, and surprisingly the Daily Mail, which is usually much more wise and thoughtful, that circus tightrope walkers are going to have to wear hard hats during their act. Mr. Archer, the circus general manager, added, "This is just another loony law from Brussels, and we are the only country stupid enough to pay any attention." No, Mr. Archer, you're the only country stupid enough to believe it. Isn't that right? It's bizarre. Alan, have you got one?
Yes, I have. I have got one.
He's even got
These,
a prop.
you may think, are sausages.
I do.
But
Bangers.
they are not to be sausages soon. They're going to be called emulsified, high-fat offal tubes. That's what you have to have on the
Because
label.
that's what they contain.
And there is a sausage firm in Wales called Dragon Sausages, and they actually have to put on the label, "No dragon included."
What do we feel, team?
I think if you want a high-fat tube, I recommend the district line between Bromley by Bow and Upminster. But no.
No, I mean, there may be technically... No, of course, there'll be different names. And even different brands of sausages will have different names. No, of course not. It's just a scare.
Yeah, I think I've heard this story's been around for a long time, and yet sausages are still called sausages.
Exactly. But is it true or is it false?
It is a bluff.
It is also a bluff. Very good.
And it's actually a line from Yes Minister.
There you are. Anthony James, Jonathan Lynn wrote it. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, from Eurobluff. Which is not to say, of course, that everything that comes out of Brussels makes sense. This Manneken Pis is the symbol of Brussels, of course. Sometimes they dress her up, or him up, I should say, as Elvis, and sometimes it pees beer. What's it all about?
I've seen it. It's the most unimpressive thing, apart from that mermaid in Copenhagen, which is also shite. Which it's all these signs, and it's just it's like yay big. In the
Here we are. I've got a model of it.
And it's actually not that scaled down. That one.
In theory, this is a working one, I believe. That's pretty good, isn't it? How's that? We like. Very nice indeed.
He's drinking piss!
It's good enough for Sarah Miles. It's good enough for me. There is a theory.
Anything to do with elephants?
Oh, interesting. No. But it's good that you're thinking. One of the theories is that Brussels was under siege and the enemy were laying explosives around the city walls, and a little boy saw this and peed on the fuses, thus saving the city, and so he's memorialised.
I did that once and blew the electricity in the house.
There's another theory that it was the 2-year-old Duke Godfried and his troops put him up in a tree when they were having a battle in a basket, and from there he urinated on the enemies and they lost the battle. That was in 1142.
They stuck the crown prince or whatever in a tree that was just like the enemies were just underneath the tree. Throw a rock at the tree, right?
How long has that statue been there? Do you know?
200 years. 120 years. 90 years.
That's the point. It's a lot older than you might think. It's 14th century. 1388,
14th
there's been a
century.
pissing
That's
boy.
pretty good,
in
isn't it?
Brussels. Yeah.
Still works.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I get up there with a pipe cleaner every Sunday.
It's been stolen 7 times.
7 times?
7 times. In 1817, one of the thieves who stole it got 20 years hard labour. In 1978, they got let off with a warning.
No one ever gets 20 years easy work, do they? It's all the labour's hard labour.
Yes.
Don't say hard labour, it's just rubbing it in. We know it's labour, you know.
Yeah, it's never exactly.
Not saying 20 years
20 years.
temping.
Working in a call centre.
Yeah.
So, nobody knows for sure why Brussels chooses to identify with an incontinent 5-year-old. Bon chance to them, however. Now, this brings us to the worst Euro nightmare of all, the single devalued currency that we call general ignorance. So fingers sur les buzzers, s'il vous plaît. What is the highest mountain in Europe? Yeah.
Mont Blanc.
Oh! Sorry you said that. No, it isn't. It isn't.
Yes, it is.
No. It does begin with an E, if that's any help.
Enormo Blanc. Monte Bianco.
Not the Eiger, no.
Etna.
Oh, hello. Eiger. Did you say Etna?
Yeah.
Etna, eh? No, indeed.
It's some island. It's from the bottom of the sea, if you measure. No.
That's Etna, isn't it, or Stromboli? No, it's not. It's actually right on the borders of Europe, but it does count as Europe. It's definitely Europe, isn't it?
Is it somewhere in the Caucasus?
It is in the Caucasus.
Oh, which of the mountain names of the Caucasus?
Mount Elbrus is the answer. Mount Elbrus. It's where Prometheus was supposedly chained for daring to steal fire from heaven, and he had his liver pecked out every day by vultures as punishment. Ooh. Yes, that's gotta hurt.
You want to get it over with at the beginning of the day.
Yes, you would. 100 people attempt to climb the summit every day in the summer season, when it's not too cold, and about 30-odd die every year.
Do you know that 1 in 8 of people who try to climb Everest die?
Really? That's a high attrition rate, isn't it?
Not good, is it?
Not good at all.
You get acute mountain sickness because you can't breathe. So your stomach won't accept food, so you start throwing up. Apparently there are signs all the way up saying, if you are throwing up and you have a headache, go back.
Yeah.
But people don't.
So when you're putting your party together to go up Everest, just, if there's 7 of you, just get someone you don't like.
Yeah.
Preferably with asthma. Lead on, Wheezy.
In 1997, it was a Land Rover Defender that drove to the very top of Mount Everest, which is a high mountain. It's 18,510 feet.
It's also a very busy mountain for people climbing it, all of whom must have been thrilled to see some guy drive past.
But it's nearly 3,000 feet higher than Mont Blanc. Now, audience, what are the first words of the German national anthem? We'll give you an intro. No, ladies and gentlemen, you are wrong. And
You
there's so many of you. Minus 100, I fear. Yeah.
Welcome to our pain.
They thought it was Deutschland, Deutschland über alles.
I didn't.
No. You know what it is, don't you?
Nope. I thought it was that.
It hasn't been for a very long time. Deutschland, Deutschland über alles was the first verse that for 12 years was used as the German national anthem under the Nazis. And now, after the Nazis, they decided to choose only the third verse, which is the least controversial verse. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Danach lasst uns alle streben, brüderlich, mit Herz und Hand.
I have an erection.
It is hard not to be moved by that, isn't it? So there we are. Unity and justice and freedom for the German fatherland, not Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. So there we are. That's almost it. There is one last question. What is right under your noses and sounds like a bell?
A smell.
No.
It's been under your noses all
Buzzer,
evening.
the elephant, the flags.
The joke is dung. Your notebooks are made of elephant dung. You see? Recycled elephant dung.
So you cunningly put the thing...
It's like the end of The Usual Suspects or something. It's been here all along.
Which brings us to the scores. Soaring like a German eagle in the lead with -5 is Phil Jupitus. On his heels, like a pair of Russian wolves with -7, it's David Mitchell. Well, now, this is very, very tight, with -26 in third place, Alan Davis! Tottering along in last place like an Albanian nanny goat, with only one fewer than Alan on -27, Dara O'Brien. You'll be pleased to know, in very last place with -100, it's the audience! Well done. We've come to the end of our European adventure. So from Alan, it's...
Good night.
And from David, it's...
Nos da.
And from Dara, it's...
Iwa.
And from Phil, it's...
Labanactis.
And finally from me, it's your Isakat. And I leave you with this thought from Jackie Mason. 80% of married men cheat in America. The rest cheat in Europe. Do svidania.